was very much like exaggerating, was like, just wanted to make a scene. Joao Felix is a good lad. He's a good player. We know it. It doesn't mean that if we offload him from Chelsea and loan him to AC Milan, which means he's a bad player. No, he's a good player. It's only that the the place was supposed to have in the middle of the Chelsea team, there is Cole Palmer occupying that place. So it's not that Joao Felix is a bad player. Felix is a good player, and I was very disappointed that he was being sent on loan to AC Milan instead of Christopher Nkunku, whose body language is not helping out anymore. Anyway, beside that issue, I watched the game very, very attentively. Chelsea, Joao Felix, he was only playing 1-2 touches, with making one round, he passed the ball. He wasn't even like running with the ball like few seconds, holding up the ball, going through the lines or through the defenders. No, I'm surprised that Kai Walker was like, oh, pass the ball, pass the ball. No, he was just looking for immediate attention. You know what it is. Joao Felix played better. I'm not saying that Joao Felix, no, he's having a good season at AC Milan, because he's played like 10 games. He scored on one goal, one assist. So eventually things ain't looking good for him, because the start he had at first, he had a very, very good start. When he went at San Siro, he scored on his debut, and he made an assist. So for me, it's like everything has just gone down drastically for him. He's not like on top of the game the way we expected to be. He's gonna continue, but becoming to that yelling from Kai Walker, we need to be very clerical about these issues. There was no issue there. Italian media, English media, French media, they were just trying like to make up things like it was the hard situation. Kai Walker was just exaggerating. He's having tough time too there, because AC Milan hasn't gone good, hasn't getting gotten with a good result recently. So for him to become now shouting, "You are not Messi, you are not Messi," he was just trying to make up, media against Joao Felix, or something. He knew that when coming out with the tunnel, the media is always there, catching up, getting live actions for under the tunnel there. So when yelling, the voices were out clear. So I watched the game. That was unfair. Yao Felix played good game. He was playing like two passes, 1, 2, 3 passes. That's it, standing around, looking at the back, passing forward, looking for the ball. That's how Yao Felix was playing. I wonder why he had to make a scene that no possible, as if like he was holding the ball, running through the ball, like losing the ball anyhow. Yes, I'm jumping into the defense of Joao Felix. Joao Felix, he's a good player. He's a humble guy. He loved Chelsea. He came to Chelsea because at first when he came to Chelsea, he had a very good reception. His name was being sung along the stadium, but I don't know where it's going now. It seems Maresca, he's not the he was never favored with a signing. So maybe AC Milan now they are not to activate the clause like to buy him permanently, and it's not that they're not gonna buy Joao Felix because he's a bad player or something is not is messing up. No, AC Milan they don't have money to pay for Joao Felix. AC Milan only gets players who are below like 30 million, 25, 15. Those are the kind of players AC Milan are buying. AC Milan, they are bankrupt. They don't have money like to buy good players the way they used to buy those days in Philippines, Inzaghi, Maldini. No, right now they don't have money. They can't afford to pay like 50 million, 60 million for a player. No, they're only getting average players, those players we are letting go. Then they want to turn them into superstars. We gave them Tomori, we gave them Abraham, we gave them Olivier Giroud. Those are the kind of players they are getting. They're not getting most expensive players, though they are good players with a big name, but they are at the cheaper price when they become liabilities. So it doesn't mean that AC Milan they don't want to buy him. They don't have money to pay because Chelsea won't get 20 million, 30 million out of Joao Felix. You know how much they paid for him. So Chelsea will be looking to recoup something like 65 million, 55 million out of Joao Felix deal. Unfortunately, it may be the only option he has right now is maybe like to go to Saudi. If Saudi comes knocking, maybe they might let him go. Or I was following up the comments on X account. So someone came up with a good plan, said Yao Felix needs to go out on loan on Strasbourg. He needs to play week in, week out to regain his form, his fitness. When he go to Strasbourg, we loan him there. He's gonna be the main player there. He's gonna be the big figure in that team. He'll try by all means to recoup his form, get back the way he's best, the way he used to be. So I don't think selling him right now is not a good idea, because we've seen Cole Palmer is having fatigue. He's been missing games. He's been playing too much. Maresca has used him so many times. Starting last season, this season, he's been playing regularly, almost 90 minutes or all the games. So if we had the Felix when Cole Palmer was injured, I believe Joao Felix would have done something. Instead of using Kuku, we could have used Joao Felix. It was this time maybe he would have gotten at least the chances he needed. So for me, Joao Felix needs to go out on loan at Strasbourg. If they're thinking of that, yes, it's a good idea. Let's hope that Roma is true, because it's not yet confirmed from Fabrizio or anybody else, but it's just a comment I read on Twitter that no, they might consider him. If they consider him, like getting back on loan to Strasbourg, there he's going to be a big star. He's going to be a main player there. So that for me, it's going to be a good idea for him. I wish him all the best. Andres Santos was asked, you know how vibrant he is, you know how the way he's carrying that team with given with the armband. Andre Santos this season has been perfect. You can't compare Andre Santos performance work rate to any Chelsea midfielder right now in this season. He's on top form at the top European clubs. Yes, performing better. So Andre Santos, he was asked by the journalist, how ready are you to go to Chelsea and take up the place there? He said, that's the moment I'm waiting for. I'm ready to go there, even right now, take up the role, help the team, because Andre Santos is now fully ready. He's adapted well in English football. I'm sorry, in European football. So now he feels like he's ready, like now to start a new chapter with Chelsea. Because at Nottingham Forest, when he went there, the manager wasn't using him very regularly. It's because no, a lone player. You have your own players. Your own players first needs to get like 55%, 60% of the game. Then the lone player usually gets only 20%, 20% or percent of the time on the pitch. So it's understandable. But looking at Strasbourg, we are partnership with them. They can't give him only 20%. They give him like 100%, 80%, because he's one more of them, like Chelsea and Strasbourg. They are like partners to groom players, give them good players like they are doing now. They're doing very fine. They are at the place whereby you cannot criticize them. They go good, they're getting good results. So for me, he said he's ready to go at Chelsea and take up the place. Once he comes to Chelsea, yes, we're gonna have options now, availability on the midfield, because we're gonna know that Romeo Lavia, he's always injured, he's always out injured. He's gonna ease the burden of now Caicedo of trying to go back, going forward, helping Enzo Fernandez up there and helping the defense at the back. So if we have Andre Santos, that means we're gonna have somebody now to help him and ease the pressure on him. Because you can see sometimes Caicedo, he gets yellow cards and one because he gets frustrated because he needs to run from forward, needs to run from the back, from the side, fighting for the ball. So Nandre Santos next season, if he's gonna come, we're gonna have a massive, beautiful midfield. We're gonna have options. Romeo Lavia can continue nursing his injuries. He's a good player. We want him. We love him. We support him all the way back so that at least he should have something to contribute, or maybe next season or maybe this season. We are glad that we know we have Nicholas Jackson now. He's back training with the team. So Cole Palmer is also training. We have our guys now coming back. They can go if this weekend they're gonna feature the whole game. I don't know. It's up to Enzo Maresca and Man City. They are the only title contenders right now. sorry, our top four our top four contenders right now. Because if Man City, looking at their squad, if they slip up maybe two games and just wins two games, which means maybe we might be guaranteed the top four. Because Man City right now, they have injuries, so it was confirmed that Erling Haaland is injured, and if they have like my Moose now on top there, though the guy looks firepower at the front, but which means Man City, they are a bit loosened up. Kevin De Bruyne, he's getting back to his base slowly, but Man City, they are no longer the threat like the way we know the Man City now. They played like more like a little bit tired, fatigued. They've lost that fire they had. So Chelsea have the chance of getting on the top four easy. Despite having the difficult game coming weekend, they're gonna play Tottenham Hotspur. So this is it's a game we're gonna talk about. Just in a moment right now. So, guys, before we close up, before we do anything, I want you guys to like and subscribe for more, because there's more insightful news to come. And Chelsea, they will be battling Spurs. We know they'll be having a game. That's a game. That's a reality. That's the game that's gonna decide if Man City if we're gonna go on top four, or if Chelsea will still remain, will go on fifth. So it's one of the games which is going to decide. So we have Nicholas Jackson, we have Cole Palmer, we have most of our injured players, the most dependable defenders, all of them. We have them at the club right now. So they are easy like training with the first team. So hopefully Enzo Maresca will be able to do something insightful, something which is gonna cheer us. It's the game we can't let go. It's the game we're supposed to win. That game is a must-win game. If we win that game, believe me, it's gonna motivate us to go on, and win more games, because